The U.S. had to extract a top spy from Russia after Trump revealed classified information to the Russians in an Oval Office meeting.
Here's a summary of the article.
The U.S. was forced to extract a top-secret source from Russia after President Donald Trump revealed classified information to two Russian officials in 2017, CNN reported. A person directly involved with the discussions told the outlet the U.S. was concerned that Trump and his administration routinely mishandled classified intelligence and that their actions could expose the covert source as a spy within the Russian government. Trump stunned the national security apparatus and intelligence community when it surfaced that he shared the information with Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov and then Russian ambassador to the U.S. Sergei Kislyak at an Oval Office meeting in May 2017. Trump then went on to share intelligence with Lavrov and Kislyak connected to the Islamic State in Syria. The report said that Mike Pompeo, who was CIA director at the time, told other senior Trump administration officials that too much information was coming out regarding the U.S. asset in Russia. This is not the first time national security veterans have expressed concerns that Trump's actions could reveal sensitive information about U.S. intelligence gathering processes and human sources working abroad. Late last month, the president took to Twitter to release U.S. military information that he received during a classified intelligence briefing earlier that day. Last year, Trump also made the unusual decision to authorize the declassification of a highly controversial memo about the origins of the Russia investigation by Devin Nunes, then the chairman of the House Intelligence Committee, for political purposes.
This post received a score of 68,368, with an upvote ratio of 86%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Hey, remember when Republicans were frothing at the mouth over Hillary's emails because they could have compromised American assets? I bet they're going to have the same amount of outrage toward Trump. Crickets.
It literally couldn't be proven in court that Manning's revelations led to any harm, and she spent years under torture. The modern GOP is an absolutely disgrace. It's not even just a joke, it's a hypocritical, inauthentic, horrifying mess. Conservative people should be denouncing the monsters who claim to represent them. If you are conservative and you get mad at my statement, you should direct your anger at the people who gave me this perspective.
I've tried to get my parents to show any form of anger, even something as benign as distaste for Trump, and I get nothing but what good would that do? It's heartbreaking.
I told my parents until we can talk about something real, it's difficult for me to talk to them and frankly, want to spend time with them. I love them and if they need me in an emergency I'll be there. My parents both have their master's degrees and were upper middle class business managers for large corporations. If it is your parents you get how serious things are right now.
I left for college just over a year ago and my mom is an empty nester now. Every time I come home it gets a little more extreme, and I notice Fox News on more and more, and she is quicker to anger with anything concerning politics at all. Not to mention she goes out of her way now to sway a conversation towards politics. She used to hate the whole thing. Now I honestly think she just doesn't have anything better to do and it makes me sad that this is the hobby she picked up and controls a lot of aspects of her life. I miss my mom.
And people still think Area 51 has aliens. If it did, he 100% would have tweeted about it by now.
Maybe they told him about a threat of aliens, and he confused it with a threat of illegal aliens crossing the border. Then the advisors just said screw it, we won't tell him.
He did suddenly want a space force, came out of nowhere.
A few other things to keep in mind. More. And more. Edit. Might as well add that considering the timing of the extraction this is quite possible. Edit 2. Since I have the time now, I'll add WAPO's follow-up to the second link which goes into more detail of why the administration's lethal arms sales to Ukraine in 2017 isn't as supportive as originally reported.
Anyone who says Trump isn't helping Russia's interests at this point is either a traitor or a fucking moron.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.